Alexa, open Attention Live.
Hey there. Welcome back to Attention Live. What would you like to listen to today?
Voice CEO.
Thanks for tuning in to Nigel Wright's Voice CEO Club, and welcome to my NFT live stream.
Folks know about the next five that we're going to do. Right, tomorrow we're going to do one in the next 5 days.
And then why don't you give your final thoughts on our topic for today, Nigel?
Very good. And that was fantastic. I love that you likened it to the Knicks. I appreciate that, as you well know. So let's run down what's coming up next. So following suit, we're going to be talking about tomorrow comparing voice equity to voice ownership.
You have tuned into Voice CEO Conversations, where we are discussing the relationship between technology and humanity. From startup to exit, everyday people to enterprising entrepreneurs, we are one and the same when it comes to walking the talk and paying the cost to be the boss of our own voice. For humanity's sake, we either do or we don't. And that's what we're here to talk about.
All right. We should be live now.
We are live.
We are live. How are you?
I'm graced. I am here in the treehouse and I am loving the reality of the fantasy I live here in the Aptos forest.
Nice. Okay, so I am Nigel Wright. Welcome to Voice CEO Conversations, where we speak to leaders and allow them to demonstrate how they walk the talk and pay the cost to be the boss of their own voice. And I'm here with none other than the one-wheeling Mr. Hello Future, CEO of Attention Live, Mr. Utile. How are you, my friend?
I'm happy. I'm having a happy Sunday. I've already had a pretty full Sunday. This morning, I woke up with my 12-year-old on my right arm, my 8-year-old on my left arm. And when my 8-year-old woke up this morning, he said, "Daddy, can we play Would You Rather?" And this is a morning routine for us. Now, sometimes Would You Rather only lasts 5 or 10 minutes. Not this morning. We had a marathon of Would You Rathering for almost an hour. We did Would You Rathering for almost a straight hour. We must have asked each other like 30 different Would You Rathers. So it usually starts off with me and my 8-year-old. And after about 10 rounds of Would You Rather, we get my 12-year-old to participate. And then he starts asking questions. And so
we didn't want him to feel left out.
Yeah. Now our topic
from the sounds of it.
Welcome to this 8X Genesis Getting to Know You event, and the first of many 8-day discussions in a series of ongoing Voice CEO Conversations. We begin on Friday, April 23rd with our origin story. And then on Saturday, we continue with being human. On Sunday, we talk about accountability in voice tech, NLP, and AI. On Monday, we talk about voice equity versus voice ownership. On Tuesday, we acknowledge the dark side of NFTs with non-fun. And on Wednesday, we talk about the difference between NFT value and NFT attention. On Thursday, the significance of both passion and profit. And we wrap it up on Friday, April 30th with where do we go from here.
Those are some of my thoughts on accountability in voice tech, NLP, and AI. We like to keep it to 10 minutes, these live broadcasts. And so why don't you let the folks know about the next 5 that we're going to do, right? Tomorrow we're going to do one, and for the next 5 days. And then why don't you give your final thoughts on our topic for today, Nigel?
Very good. And that was fantastic. I love that you likened it to the Knicks. I appreciate that, as you well know. So let's run down what's coming up next. So following suit, we're going to be talking about tomorrow comparing voice equity to voice ownership. Then we're going to be talking about non-fun, acknowledging the dark side of NFTs. Then we're going to be talking about the difference between NFT value and NFT attention. Then comes the conversation about the significance of passion and profit as applicable. And finally, we're going to close on the 30th with a conversation of where we should go from here, just to talk about how we're going to continue this process, because these are conversation starters. This is not the entire conversation. We're set to 10 minutes, and we try to, stay true to that as best we can. And with those fine answers about my beloved New York Knicks included, I will say this. Thank you for joining us. I am Nigel Wright, Gratitude Champion and Voice CEO. And I just want to remind you in closing that our voice is our passport and conversation is our currency. Let us know what your thoughts are on accountability and voice. We look forward to hearing from you, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Take care.
On Instagram Live as well. And this should be broadcast to Alexa and also to YouTube all at the same time. We're trying as many of these versions of it as possible, and so is for someone.
The first of many 8-day discussions in a series of ongoing Voice CEO conversations.